before we exit all of this X-Men Marvel hoopla, let's talk episode 10.
A great season finale. Part 3 of Tolerance is Existence. Part 3 of Tolerance is Existence, and it started off very interesting.
You can't ask for a better ending.
No.
Next season for that.
I don't think so.
Remember the last episode we left off with Cable attacking Jean
Yes.
and Magneto hurting Wolverine.
Team Gold and Team Blue. Team Gold and Team Blue separate. Magneto ripping the adamantium out of Wolverine. Things are just getting hectic, and that's how we left off.
Yes.
And then to begin,
we open up with the Professor and Magneto debating at a bar.
basically it was a memory.
Of course, because they're physically not there. They're in Magneto's mind. And there's a lot of symbolism going on, baby, and I'm not mad at it.
Nope.
Wow.
You sound like that, that Spanish. Wow. You know, talk about the preacher.
Magneto realizes what Professor X is doing mid-conversation. Professor X is trying to convince him to restore power to Earth. But he also hits him with a threat with, if you don't, I'm going to hijack your mind, my boy.
He basically giving him an ultimatum. Do it, or I'm going to do what my powers really is about to do, and I'm about to make you do it because I tell you to.
And Magneto told him, man, you do that, that's going to... That ain't gonna end well. Our minds are gonna shatter.
Crack our psyche.
Let them know. And then, unbeknownst to me, that's exactly what happens. Professor X grabs him, and remember that they're inside their mind. But on the outside, you see Professor X crawling up to his knees, grabs his legs, and you get that cool visual of them floating. And then Professor X does it himself. He follows through with the threat. He follows through with the threat he made.
Yep, and then they both fall unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're in the X-Jet.
Oh, before that happens, because you gotta slow it down a bit, while all that craziness is going down, we get this episode was chopped. This is the episode with the most cameos.
Oh, yes.
We get another cameo because the power surge goes through the Earth. We see Doctor Strange, Silver Samurai, and a few others.
Doctor Strange is so unserious.
With the cape and...
While he's doing
his
surgery.
cape, want to make sure he's good. His cape, his
surgery.
cape's alive. You got to make sure he's good. I want to make.
Wait outside. There's got to be a sanitary place. We're still doctors here. But anyways, moving forward.
We cut to Bastion, Sinister, and Cable, who's under Sinister's control. And thank God, because I did not understand what was going on last episode. They threw me for a loop. I didn't get that.
You didn't get that?
No, man. I'm sorry. I'm stuck. I'm watching X-Men. I'm literally an X-Men. I'm not Platini anymore.
That's why I was telling you, you were like, what is going on? I was like, that's
See,
not
I told
him.
you. I was like,
him. That's not him. That wasn't him. But
damn.
I get it. Yeah.
But they have their little powwow, and we get more details as to what's going on. We get the remark of Cable having to see his mom die 200 times.
Oh my God.
That was wicked. Bastion gets the typical villain speech. He starts unfolding what he's gonna do. He's talking crap to all of them, and we get Mother back. We get our Mother back.
The rise of the Phoenix. Nature's going wild.
Nature's not. Nature's going because nature knows. Like, mom's coming back.
Gotta get out of here. Gotta go. Phoenix is back.
She comes through and levels the place. I love what she does to Sinister.
Oh boy, takes Sinister's power. But before that, she rebuilds that headband.
Oh, she rebuilt the collar.
Oh, headband or a collar? It was a headband. It was a headband.
Yeah.
The headband basically sends out waves to all of Bastion's. Are they Sentinels?
Whatever.
Like hybrid Sentinels.
Yeah.
And she basically tells them to all halt, to stop. We ain't doing this no more. All the Sentinels basically kaputs. And that's where you still see all of the cameos. We saw Cloak and Dagger.
Yes.
We saw Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we see? We seen Peter Parker, Mary Jane.
Yep. Yes, we did.
Omega Red with 2 other characters that we couldn't identify.
I forgot the lady's name, but we see it. Because remember when we first see Omega Red in the animated series, and he's fighting Colossus.
Yes.
There's that lady there that's with
Omega,
and she's like
teeter
and tottering. By the end of the episode, she's on Peter's side and helps freeze Omega Red.
I remember, yes.
She was there.
Okay. Yeah, a bunch of cameos that we see. We even seen what's T'Challa's father's name? T'Chaka.
We get a cameo from
Black
him.
Panther T'Chaka, not T'Challa.
And I think is he still Senator Kelly? Is it President Kelly?
President Kelly.
President Kelly's in the room with Captain America and Iron Man, and this is 1992. People need to understand.
You can see Iron Man's suit is looking very old.
You gotta understand the timeline. And again, we don't want to sound like nerds or be those guys, but you didn't even watch X-Men animated series to understand what the timeline's going.
Yeah, there's a lot of hate going on saying, why did they make it T'Chaka, not T'Challa? This is the olden days.
He's probably not even born yet. If he is, he's a baby.
He's a child.
Wow.
Yes, so Phoenix halts all that. Then moving forward to what she did to Sinister.
She takes all his DNA away because he's a scum. He takes all
all the mutant DNA that he implanted into his body to keep himself forever young and have all those powers. She literally just extracts it out of him. And then he turns into an old wrinkly worm.
And I like how Morph made fun of him.
So he said, "Well, how do I look?" He said, "You look just fine."
He was right. I was funny. And you'd think the days say, but of course not. Jean, this Phoenix leaves Jean, and she tells him like, it's not that it's back, but it's still inside of her. And of course, like clockwork, Bastion regains power again, and
I just feel like it's the same thing always. They always lax a little bit, thinking everything's okay, and it's like, finish the job. You gotta finish the job. Finish the job. I hope you guys learned. Finish the job before you started celebrating, because then Bastion regains his power.
He rips off,
not his power, but like he just regains conscience again.
He gets He rips Cable's off. I ain't like, even though it's dope. It's dope. I don't want to say it's dope because it's the villain, but he rips Cable's arm off, beats him with it.
He backhands him with his own arm,
and then bonds with the material. Then becomes like the ultimate Bastion.
He's future incarnate.
Yeah, and then he gives another villain speech, and he makes his way to Asteroid M.
He's going to Asteroid M to destroy it, to completely destroy Asteroid M, to take the core out.
But meanwhile, guys, we've been talking this long. Let's get back to Magneto's mind. Magneto loses his memory while he's in there with Professor X, and they come to. Professor X still has his wherewithal. Not Maggie though. He doesn't know who he is.
He starts asking questions. Who are you? Where am I? Why are we at this bar? What is going on? And then Professor X is like, you have to trust me. Slowly but surely, Magnus starts to realize who he is.
Not yet, because Bastion makes it to the asteroid, only to end up in a fight, a knockout slobber knocker, as JR from WWF would say, with Rogue.
Rogue put the beats on him.
Remember the name. Knocks him back off the ship. They land. Was that the moon?
Yo, I thought I was gonna ask the same thing.
I think that building they crashed into. I've been doing my due diligence. That building they crashed into has something to do with Apocalypse. That's all I know.
Because you see the background, right? Yes.
They get into it. Rogue gives him the hands, and it's Bastion, of course. He slightly gets the upper hand, and his Sunspot comes to the rescue. He starts helping and stuff.
The world's in peril.
World's in peril. This is when King T'Chaka makes that cameo you were talking about.
Yes, King T'Chaka.
And they start talking about the Magneto protocols. Remember
He's
the
like, our kids need our future textbooks, not Bibles right now. We need the answer now. President Kelly's tapping his foot profusely. He don't know what to do.
Yeah, he's looking real stressed. I like how the anime is great. Anime is great. Now we get back to Magneto getting his slowly. It's not coming quick. It's slowly. One scene that I did love during this whole craziness, the boat showed up with Quicksilver, Wanda,
Polaris.
Rogue, and Polaris. Mwah! On the
only
rough
person you
waters.
see clearly is Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
The other two are kind of like a shadow in the back, or three, excuse me.
And it's, like I said, a lot of symbolism. This man is still getting his memories back together. Remember when he started crying that he couldn't see? He doesn't remember the faces of his parents. And Professor X is like,
they were too young when you got taken. They got taken away from you. It's not me. It's not me that took this away from you. They were already gone before your memories could remember that.
while that happens, now it's the few members of the X-Men on board of the ship that's fighting Bastion, because now Team Blue. So you got Nightcrawler in there, you got Cyclops in there,
Rogue, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Sunspot, Jubilee, Wolverine's there, but he's kaput.
Yes.
Morph is there. But yeah, so
I remember seeing Morph turns into Reed. Richard Reed.
He does turn into Richard Reed. He does. But yeah, then they still thumping in there. Bastion's giving
them the hands,
giving everybody in the hands.
And again, he gives his stupid villain speech.
While he's giving the speech, though, Magneto Protocol is
on the way. The Magneto Protocol's on the way.
See a bunch of missiles ready to destroy Asteroid
M. And guess who comes crashing through the roof? A Sentinel.
And, my family. My family.
Because of that stupid.
Your family's going to die, and my family's here. Next thing you know, good old my boy Beast. With his little clever charm wit.
Not just Beast, he's with Storm, Morph, and Jean inside of the Sentinel. Yep. That was a good scene. I love that.
The irony.
The irony.
Oh no! He said Trojans always like the good. Yeah. Like the Trojan horse.
That's funny. And then they make it. Sebastian is trying to hold the weight of the Sentinel up, and Cyclops and the whole team like band together, and they have this little moment where I love that scene too, where the camera pans in and all you see is Cyclops' eyes and he's looking around.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, should I run the fade with him?
Let's do it.
Or should I talk to him? You know what? To you.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, Mr. Summers, let's see why he's the leader. Mm-hmm. And he decides to talk it out with Bastion and does what Bastion hates, tries to talk to his humanity and let him know. Like, bruh, Professor X tried to make you join us, bruh. Your mom lied to you, bruh.
And now she's gone. Just like what Cable says. How's your mom doing, Bastion? How's your mommy doing? I like the way he said that too. You want to talk about my mom? Bet. I got mom jokes too.
But, like you said, the Magneto Protocol is happening. While all of this is happening, the missiles finally...
They start hitting.
Yeah.
They start hitting at Asteroid M.
Mm-hmm. The station blows up.
Everybody's running, trying to figure out what are we going to do, because it's about to hit Earth. It's about to hit the atmosphere.
This is when we get another cool moment with... I love when X-Men is something. Not that. And when X-Men is so dope, we got a dope moment with Jean, Cyclops, and Kate.
Oh, the whole telepathy. Because she's like, okay, this is it. This is about to be the end.
Mind you,
everything's going down.
In the middle of all this, you got time to...
Real quick. 2-minute conversation. What's 2 minutes?
Yeah!
So it's going to take like 30 minutes for us to get down there anyways.
I love Gable goes, God damn it. I've heard stories about you guys for years. It should have been me in those stories too. I love that. I love that. He's like, really, he's like, those stories did not do you justice, man. Now, he's like, now that I've been alongside of y'all, like, them stories don't do no damn justice.
Facts.
Crazy. And then, okay, the X-Men band together to stop the asteroid from hitting the Earth. Back in Magneto's mind, he regains sense of who he is. Not only does he gain sense of who he is, he does it dramatically. Magneto rises!
Oh, yes. And then he basically puts the force field, the magnetic force field around Asteroid M.
And basically saves the day.
Saves Earth.
Yeah.
The same Magneto protocol that tried to kill.
Ooh! Good point.
Stupid.
So much
Humans just be on some dumb shit.
So much, and so we think the day's over. Within Magneto doing that,
it triggers.
It, like, I guess it imploded or something triggered to make them just disappear.
Yes.
Or blow up.
Before it blew up. Before
what?
Yeah, before the asteroid blew up, they just literally white light zapped away. Don't even know what happened. Until
6 months later, the X-Men, we get a fast forward where 6 months later have passed. We see roses and flowers being have been dropped off in front of the Xavier Institute. The X-Men are declared missing.
Forge has like a whiteboard full of everybody's face, missing MIA.
Some of them are Outworld.
Yeah, Outworlds. It's just getting crazy.
And as he's doing all that, guess who walks into the room?
Bishop.
And Bishop is not worried, not a bit. He walks in nonchalant, actually, probably like playing with something.
I always said this is the first time that the X-Men have been dead.
You know how many times in the X-Men anime series we've seen that scene of Bishop walking in? That's great.
This is like my fifth one. Let's do it again.
Let's just start this. Let's just start this.
Let's do
Fuck
it again.
the talk. Let's just get it
that's
started.
when him and Forge become good friends.
And he basically says, he lets Forge know that the X-Men have been yanked through time. Egypt, 3000 BC, we have Rogue, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Beast, Professor X, and they meet a young Apocalypse. In the future, 3960 AD, we see Cyclops, Jean, and they meet a young Cable. My only problem is we're missing X-Men here. Where are the rest?
Where's
especially where's Wolverine, who is damn near dead in a coma?
Where's Storm?
Where they didn't show that.
Storm and Wolverine together. You know why? Think about the.
I know, possibly.
You know what I'm talking about? Think about the episode where they came back from the future and they went to the bat.
You think they're gonna play out?
Yep. They're gonna show us how. Yep.
Okay. After the credits, who do we see, my good sir?
Jeez Louise, we see Apocalypse. This is present day Genosha. Current Genosha, where it's in rubble.
Remnants. And in his hand he has a...
No, he goes, picks up rubble, turns it over, and what does he have in his hand?
A playing card.
He said, my mutants. Not my X-Men, my mutants. Oh, boy. I feel like they're going to bring back Gambit. He's going to be the Death Horseman of Apocalypse.
You know it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you know what they gave it? In total, the whole season? A 9.
Good.
Episodes 1, 2, 3, 9. Episode 4, a 7. Episode 5, 6, 8, 9. Episode 7, a 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 9, 9, 9.
Those 9s that weighed everything out.
Yep. They gave it an overall 9. It makes sense. It's a good series.
Great series.
Great series.
So the story's wonderful. It's not lacking. It leaves me yearning for more. Like,
And this is why we say, what's his name? Michael Leslie. Please pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. I'm not telling you to copy and paste of the storyline, but pay attention to what's going on in this animated series and get busy with it.
If you pay attention hard enough, you won't have to do anything different. You won't have to add nothing.
Please. Now, let's wrap this up because we could go on for days when it comes to X-Men.
That because we still have to talk about DC, baby.
Facts. But till next time.